videos. We're in Tarragona today, a northern city of Spain. A lot of history. We've got the Nova Rambla, and yeah, it's a little bit chilly, 20 degrees, overcast, and we're going to explore the whole area.
Paradise World Videos. Paradise World Videos. Where it all get paid. Paradise World Videos. Paradise World.
So we've got the wife with me today and we're going to explore this place. Yeah, it's 130,000 inhabitants here, and it's really a big city, and it's got lots going on and lots of Roman buildings and amphitheaters from the second century. And we're going to have a little walk around and explore some of this stuff. We're going to visit as much as we can today, even the famous Rambla Nova and the famous statues, and of course the protest. Yeah, we're going to come across a massive protest, so make sure you watch it to the end. Like I say, there's so many Roman and medieval remains here, and we're going to make our way up to the famous cathedral. Not only has it got medieval and Roman walls and everything, so we're going to explore, but it's also very large for its chemical export. It's got one of the largest main ports here in Spain, where a lot of stuff gets exported. We have got a train station, the M3, and of course we have a local airport. Also, you've got the big famous Nova Rambla, which is also full of bars, restaurants, ice creams, all kind of shops. Got some large shopping centres here with lots of designer shops, the Primaris and all them kind of stuff. Here, what you can see here is actually the remains of the old Roman circus. And it's been here so long, it's been here since the end of the 1st century. Amazing, isn't it, eh? You can see it's lots of people, a lot of tourists, because there's so much to do here. And literally could spend days here walking around and exploring the place, because there's just so many Roman walls, some medieval buildings, and yeah, all these old apartments, narrow ways, passageways. Just round here we're going to show you this amazing cathedral. You've got loads of amazing museums to visit as well, and plus you've got the beautiful beach and the lovely port that's full of bars and restaurants and some massive yachts as well. Little alleyways, look at that. Down here we've got the archaeological museum as well. This is the history museum just here. Nice cute little squares. And there's the wife getting all the pictures. Nice, eh? See what this place is famous for as well. It's for the old liqueur, the old monks. And yeah, apparently there's a yellow one and a green one. The yellow one's like 40%. And the green one's 55%, and yeah, apparently that's the long life. The liqueur, they say, makes it live longer. Of course, we've got lots of other things going on here. We've got the Devil's Bridge. It's a lot to do, but you can take the tourist train. We'll take you around and show you some of these places. But a lot of these places you just got to visit on foot. Get some lovely close-up views of the buildings, because it's absolutely amazing. A lot of these little restaurants as well, tucked around the back streets. Look at that one there, look. Waiting for the tip. And the beach apparently is really amazing as well. Goes on for like, I think about 10 kilometres. Couple of coves and everything. There's Santa Ana. Got a bandstand here as well. Must be here for the old entertainment. Look at that, the old apartments. Plenty of these little squares about. A little call for refreshments. We've stopped off at one of these little tapas bars. They do a menu today at €13. We're just going to have a little beer and a wine and carry on checking the area out. There you go, a large beer and a wine, €4.50 for a beer, €2.80 for a wine.
Cheap as chips.
She says cheap as chips, but by the way, it's 25% cheaper here than it is in Barcelona. And if you did want to get down to Barcelona, there is a train. It will cost you €12 one way, and it will take you about half an hour. Unless you want to take the bus, of course, it'll take an hour and a half, and it's €16 one way. But yeah, they say this place is great because it's the next best thing to Barcelona. It's not as busy, and you can visit a lot of the Roman remains here and see a lot, and it's free.
So it's your tour guide here, because Colin's doing the thingying and I'm doing the leading, so I'm like a tour operator. So we are going to go up to the cathedral next, and hopefully, I've only had half a glass of wine, hopefully I can actually find it. Adios.
Here we go, we've got a tour guide, but yeah, that wasn't that cheap, but then we are in the tourist area bit, and of course we're paying tourist prices, even though it's cheaper than Barcelona. But yeah, it is less busy, like I mentioned. Sure, if you went round the back streets you will get a better price for your beer and wine, but it definitely ain't cheap as chips. Yes honey, what would you like?
We've had a drop of rain while we've been sitting there.
Oh yes, well we was expecting 20% today. It's creeping up. It's a bit warmer than it was this morning. It's creeping up to 22 degrees. It was 28 yesterday on the Costa Dorada. And of course in Spain, this part of Spain, it's all Catalonian. Different language altogether in Spain, with all these different areas and different languages. But yeah, there's a lot to see. The sat-nav today is taking us round to the cathedral. The problem is, don't know the left and the rights. Say to really explore all these medieval and Roman remains, because there's a lot of museums and everything, as you know, to see, plus the lovely port. I reckon 2 days to actually get a good sightseeing tour of the area. Ah, right, yeah, she's actually found it. She says to the left, but it's to the right, but it is the cathedral. Yeah, looking right over the old Costa. Of course, the port's down there to the right. Yeah, there we go. Nice, eh? Yeah, absolutely stunning, isn't it? Gonna go round the front of it, and literally down there is the 2nd century Roman remains. And yeah, as I say, the Roman ruins. The wife's just spotted a little mosaic on the floor. Look at that, it's actually got a bird on his head. Some really nice buildings. The old Roman wall there. Just over the other side of that, that was the circus amphitheater we already showed you in the beginning. Just on this corner here, you've got the tourist train that will take you around and show you all the landmarks, and you can get on and off and then jump back on. Just check the timetable when it's back round again. Of course, got all the beautiful fountains and everything, absolutely stunning. Across the road and show you the 2nd century ruins of the Amphitheater. So this place ain't just famous for the 20% of the chemicals that go round the world, and the Royal Tobacco Factory here. Yep, the Royal Tobacconist Factory, also mentioned earlier, famous for its distillation of the old liqueur, which all the monks like. And of course, the port is one of the busiest ports I mentioned in Spain. We're going to pop down and see the amphitheater. As you go down, as you can see, you've got this park and restaurant, and then this little boy is standing on a turtle. Yeah, well, it goes back some years. Look at that, from the 43 DC to 104. There she goes. That's what it looked like. Of course, we're left with ruins just now. Do you know what's really great about this place? You can literally go in a lot of these places and you don't have to pay out any money. So yeah, that is it. That's what's left of it. But if you did want to see the other amphitheatre we've done plenty. And down in Cartagena we've done a good tour guide. You can scan the apps and it will translate in English everything you need to know about the place. Of course you can pay tickets and go right inside, but yeah, you can see it all from here. And also you've got the Santa Maria Miracle here as well, which is the church of Santa Maria. Isn't that right, honey?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, full of miracles. You've got the floral garden. Can't see much flowers, only just bushes.
Never been much of a flower person myself, really.
Nah, I never buy flowers. Waste of time. Don't know about you. Don't know if any of yous have ever been up into Tarragona. What you think of it? If you prefer it better to the next best thing, as they're saying, to Barcelona. Well, for starters, there ain't as much muggings going on because I haven't heard any police cars and people screaming. More relaxed, less busy, like I mentioned.
There's only one difference.
What's that?
The difference is this is more hilly.
More hilly.
More hillier. And Barcelona is flat.
There you go. That's the wine drinker talking. Talk about flat. Instead of walking up the stairs, we can go up in the lift. There you go, she spotted some grapes. Of course, we went to the Frisneck, old winery yesterday. Ended up buying half of the living shop. So you want to check that video out, I'll post that at the top. Back at the top, that was great, wasn't it? A nice little lift took us to the top. So now we're going to end up, where are we going? The Nova Rambla, isn't it?
The Rambla Nova.
That's it, that's the one, straight up. People queuing up for the tourist train. Like I say, it goes all the way around, €10. It will take you around the main sites if you're not all that keen on walking. Casinos here, I've seen bingo halls. So yeah, it is a big city. So here we go, onwards and upwards. There you go, Tarragona. Yeah, just when you thought it was all over, we've actually got the protest going on. Yeah, it looks like war, the Palestinians, there we go. So we got a little hold up because we can't cross just yet. Yeah, free Palestine, yeah. Okay. Don't want no trouble now. Well, at least that ain't a tourist protest. It's safe to go. We won't be going that direction. But yeah, we can now duck down the side there and get to see the famous Nova Rambla. Go, another big square here. So yeah, this is the famous square, I say, the Placa de Museen, Cinto Bodega. They've got some right old tongue twisters, haven't they? I'm still learning my Spanglish. Yeah, this is the most famous Rambla, a bit like Barcelona. They've got the La Ramblas, but yeah, last time we were there, we'd done our videos there, it was all dug up. But this is the next best thing. Got some nice sculptures we're going to come across. Lovely, innit, eh? Especially now the sun's come out, it's got a bit warmer. They're creeping up about 24 degrees now. So yeah, we've got all these little monuments everywhere. That one's an old man. I think it's €2.50, yeah, it's not expensive, is it really? Got the Burger King now. And not only got all these little passageways and everything off the side of the old Rambla here, you've got your Burger King we've passed, we've got the McDonald's, Do put all types of information on. They even have a program, dates and months. I'll tell you what's great about walking down the middle here and not on the side where the shops are. I can hold my wife's hand nice and tight and I ain't going to spend any money. Please stay on the side streets, of course. The Palestine protests all over the world. They've got them protests going on. You know, in England, in London, they've got them. So yeah, it wasn't a shock really. Wow, you can't even go at McDonald's. They're following you. Oh, mate. There we go. Oh my God, the shutters are going down. The security's been called. Oh my God. Old nice little ice cream parlours and tapas bars. You ain't got a kebab places tucked in the middle. And some designer shops, a few phone shops, rb.gy over there, another phone shop, Planet Clothes, and got some nice buildings here as well. Look at that. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? It looks like a church, but this is a school of the music here in Spain. Escuela. As we go up, we've got some more sculptures and some beautiful fountains and some more lovely buildings. That's the social security building. Of course, got lots of hospitals here as well. Did pass the big Bank of España. Have a lovely sculpture there. Just on the corner here, right old modern building, that one, isn't it? Eh? That is the town hall. If you can't handle the pace, you can always take a seat. There's lots of seats all along here. As we come up in the middle here, look at these beautiful fountains. Absolutely stunning fountains. Reminds me a bit of London. Except you ain't got the Tower of London and Buckingham Palace. Over there, chemist, 24 degrees. So ain't bad, is it, eh? 2nd of October. Of course, when you're up the north part of Spain, Catalonia, it's not as warm as down in the south on the Costa Blanca. I think I left the wife behind. But we got some more amazing statues just down here. I'll say it's not as bad as Barcelona with of course the muggings and everything. It is a major city, just like London, Barcelona. Even though they get about 700 muggings a day, you still got to have your wits about, because these are all tourist spots, and tourist spots, as you know, they like to grab the handbag and do the old wallet swap. So you've got to have your wits about you, and there are plenty of beggars on the side as well. So yeah, when you do come to these places, you just got to make sure you only need what you need on you, nothing that you want to get robbed off you. Of course, you stick out like a sore thumb because you're walking around with your cameras and taking pictures and admiring everything. And these muggers and crooks, they're professionals. So yeah, don't let it spoil your day. Just be very careful. Meanwhile, have a look at this statue. It's absolutely amazing. Actually looks like me at the top with a wife spanking me, but amazing, isn't it, eh? Bloody old trumpets and drums. I wonder if anyone's ever tried to climb it. I bet they have. It looks like he's screaming out to them, don't do it. Yeah, lots to see here. It's 2 days, probably not even enough, but they recommend at least 2 days. Little water fountain, your banks. Even spotted a little supermarket over there. We do have a lot of El Campo supermarkets up in the north of Spain as well. Little mini ones. Actually, a lot of banks here, notary offices. As you go along. We're not going to talk about the banks because, as you know, in January 2026 there's more bank rules coming in. Already they're flagging up anything more than €3,000, but all these large transfers, you're going to notify your bank that you're getting money paid in. If you've not seen the video, you need to check that out on the channel. Yeah, more tracking your bank movements. They say if you've got nothing to hide, you've got nothing to worry about. But literally, the big money laundering and the big crooks, they don't tend to pay the money in the bank. So we're coming up to another roundabout with a nice fountain on as well. Busy little city. Lovely, isn't it, eh? Probably aware in Spain a lot of these fountains were turned off during the summer because of the drought. Well, we've had a bit of water since then that's made up for it. We had a big storm the other day, as you know, all over by Bifa, a lot of the islands, even inland, Costa Blanca, massive storm, litres and litres of water, cars floating as usual. So we can go months without rain, and then all of a sudden it just, you know, Storm Dana appears. Yeah, up there to the left, that is where you got the shopping centre and El Cortis, but we're not going to go there because we don't want to get the wife out spending money today.
No.
Yeah, me and the wife are still walking about. It's definitely warmed up now, but we're going to be checking out some more of these little alleyways. And I tell you what, it's a busy little place, and it's siesta time. So the main government buildings have closed now, the town halls and everything, and some of the shops. But we're going to find the tapas bars open, and we've got the market open here as well. So there you can see, this is the main market. Their market square, there we go. Take a look inside the market. Yeah, looks like we've got some fresh meat, fresh fruit, nice little bar. But I don't think it's way as good as the Barcelona one. That is absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen the video in Barcelona where we've done a good walking tour, I'll tell you that market in here will knock socks off this place. Nevertheless, it is nice. Yeah, fresh. You love it in here? Yeah, she loves it in here. She's seen the wine. Yeah. Okay. So actually walk through to the other side. And you've got the Mercadona supermarket literally just underneath. We've got the sushi counter. There's your salmon over there, all your meats. And your fresh fish. Have a look at the fresh fish. This is what you're going to be paying in Spain. You want a bit of fresh fish at the fish market. Nice. So that was the indoor market with the Mercadona underneath. This is the side, and of course the market started to pack away now. It's getting warmer the more we're walking. Now it's 26 degrees. Of course, as we're walking around Tarragona, some of you might want to live here in this big city. So we'll have to check out some property prices. Ain't actually too bad. I mean, a 3-bedroom apartment and a bathroom, 135,000 euros. Buying there, 3 bed, 1 bath, 140,000. If you want to buy a big house, 5-bedroom, 3 bath for 470,000 euros. One just been snapped up, a 2 bed, 2 bath, 118,000. You see, prices ain't too bad. So yep, siesta time. So we only get the shops that will close, of course, the tapas bars and the restaurants. They're going to stay open for the tourists. Just down here, we've got some Roman remains. There we go, look at that. Amazing. Got a map here what it looked like in the beginning of the 1st century BC. The urban layout of the Roman city of Tarraco. That's when it all began to take shape. Yeah. This is actually the Forum of the Colonia. It's the beauty really. You just walk around the streets and you just come across all this medieval Roman kind of stuff all around the back, and it don't cost nothing. Cheap as chips. There we go. Back around the market square. Of course, all getting packed away now, the market. Here's your Carreras building. Go down all these little back streets. Japanese fusion. Like most of these cities and towns, you come across the odd graffiti. It absolutely lets it down. You come up to a theatre. A lot of uphills and downhills. Isn't it, honey? A lot of walking.
A lot of walking.
And a lot of talking. look how high up we are. You've got this big platform which you can actually look out to the Mediterranean, and of course Tarragona port. They've got a lot of nice bars and restaurants and a lot of nice boats there. Oh yeah, we are high up, I'm telling you that now. Look at all the tankers lined up. Of course, just down the side there you've got your railway, because that is where your railway station is. Yeah, get your train now up to Barcelona. That's your M3 line I mentioned earlier. If you did want to get across to the beach, you can go down the slope, across the bridge, and over there you've got a little lift that will take you down. Magnificent building, so look at that, overlooking the sea. And there we go, the Basida di Toro, the bull. Well, there we go, the Paraguna a Roger di Loria. So yeah, that is a good old little tour we've done today, a good walk around. As you can see, we've finished up right here, the bottom of the old famous Rambla Nova. We went out shop on the corner, lovely little fountain, and yeah, another place for a look out. Of course, you've got some telescopes as well. And this is the passage of the Les Palmeres, as you can see, full of palm trees. So that was today's video of famous Tarragona. Let us know what you think in the comments if you've been here before, whether you prefer this to Madrid or Barcelona. Standing next to me, our friend now. And before I go, I'd like to say a big thank you for the coffees. Yeah, that was from Wayne and Paul. Really appreciate the latest coffees I got. And also the channel members, all the people that subscribe to Paradise World videos. Of course, help support the channel. Channel members, you get to see the videos early. We had a few more that joined yesterday. We had Roger B, Robert Bartlett, and just in time a few days ago. Yeah, really appreciate all the support. So the channel members, of course, get the privilege of seeing all the videos before they actually go out. So yeah, so let us know what you think of this area. Would you come and visit this place? It's a lot more quieter than Barcelona, and you don't have to look over your shoulder as much.